Their food was cached in various places and in many places. A particular thing about these people, that most of the food that they had stashed was candy, not what I would call staple foods such as potatoes, beans, and whatnot. It was mostly candy. And this is for my opinion only. I think carbohydrates or sugar is our bigger menace right now than marijuana will ever be. All these people eat sugar, smoke marijuana, and they act like children from probably 13 to the 15 age group. One girl told me that she had been through 5 years of college. I told her I got the same degree. I went in 5 minutes. I went through the front door and out the back. This is the type of people you're having to deal with. There's no mode of operation. You don't know what might happen to them. They live like animals, not like people. They have a great desire to run around in the nude, both men and females. In the jail here, we bathed them as they came in. We started out with, if my memory serves me correctly, it was 17. The Los Angeles Juvenile Authorities took one the first night. The rest of them were bathed and their hair was washed, and we gave them jail clothes. And the matron tells me that when she went in, each and every time that they were in the nude, whenever she had to have one to come out for interrogation or to see the lawyer, while you had to wait to put their clothes on. I suppose this is all right if you want to live that way, but this seems to be their mode of life.
Sheriff, does Manson seem to be the leader of these people, even while they're behind bars, the ones that you still have here?
Well, apparently he is, but I'm not so sure that Manson is the leader. I'm not so sure that this is the right man, Manson.
What do the others call him? Do they call him by his name, Charles Manson, or do they call him by some other name?
They call him Jesus Christ or Mr. Manson. If he is their leader, he has some kind of influence over them. One Sunday they got word from him that they were to cleanse their bodies, and they wanted peanut butter and honey, nothing else. Well, we serve a diet here that's substantial. We've went through this not over 6 months ago. It runs from 32 to 36 calories per day, and we just don't make special diets for special people.
Sheriff, what makes you think he is not the leader?
I'd rather not answer that at this time.
Do you have somebody in custody that you think might be the leader of this group?
I'd rather not answer that.
How do these people conduct themselves, the people that were arrested with Manson?
Like children, not like adults. Some of these girls that claimed they were 22, 23 years old, there was one or two that I doubt very much if they were 14, possibly 15.
Are they allowed to associate with him?
Never.
Inside the jail here?
Never, no.
Can they communicate with him? Can he communicate
in no way.
There was one report, Sheriff, that Manson at one time had an IQ of, I think, 114, which would place him in a very intelligent group. How do you...
This is very possible. Not being a success. I've been there for many years. The water runs in a pipe on the northeast end and out the southwest end. And you know how algae and moss will gather on a pond that has been left stagnant or unused for possibly a year or 6 months. There was moss in places I'd say would take up 25% of the pond, and they were bathing in that without even taking the moss off and whatnot.
Did they resist arrest in any way?
Well, I was not there during the arrest. This so-called Mr. Manson, there's a certain amount of things that, trustful things that we don't break with anyone. news media or among ourselves or tell anyone.
Sheriff, what happens to Mr. Manson next?
Well, this a lot depends on what the court finds today in their hearing, which is going on now. I presume
How will Los Angeles become involved in this? Inyo?
How will they become involved in it? They have the greater charge, and I presume the district attorney will turn them over to Los Angeles County if the grand jury of Los Angeles County indicts him. As far as I know, they have a better charge than we have. It's a greater charge, a greater degree.
Have you been requested to